and we have learned that Jesus first.
Soundstripe.
Today, I have a very easy, for me at least, episode. I don't know how long it's gonna go. It has potential. Some of these have potential to turn into some rants, but we'll see. But I took a suggestion. I still don't know if I don't know. I this could lead to some regret, but one of my friends saw this thing that I made, and she said that I should make a podcast about this particular thing. So, though it goes against most of my better judgment, I am here to read you the list. Now, what the list is, a few years back, maybe 2 years, so I would have been 15 or like little 16, like very young 16, I guess. I don't know. I was somewhere around that age. But I was at a youth camp and we went to this breakout session called Waiting, Dating, and Mating. Um, and they told us, like, make a list that you want, that, like, about your future spouse. And it should have a red column, a yellow column, and a green column. In the red, put things that cannot work, no way, not compatible. In the yellow, put stuff that you don't like, but it could be changed. And in the green, put stuff that yes, you would like this in a future spouse. So I was completely honest with my list. I did not hold anything back. It looked a little bit different from other people's lists, but hey, I I wasn't about to be boring and make a list like everybody else's. I was gonna say exactly what I was thinking, and these were my priorities. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go through the list, look at the items, and see if they still hold true after these 2 or 1.5 years. Let's see if I've matured any since then. Uh, all right, let's just go. So the red column. This is the we're not. There's no way this is gonna happen. Like if a guy has any of these things, it's not happening. It's not possible. Okay, so the first one is not a Christian. Easy, still stands. No missionary dating. Second thing is wants the Seggies before marriage. Yes, indeed, that is still true. Moving on. Disrespectful. I think my mom told me to put that on there now that I remember it. That's very vague. I mean, I assume it still stands. That's just really, really vague. Disrespectful to whom? Disrespectful. I mean, disrespectful in any sense is not a good thing. So, yes, still stands. Like, I probably was thinking parents wise since I am a child and was a child, but like disrespectful to me is not good either. Um, Next we have Xbox guy, and then it says in parentheses X button goes at the bottom, dude. Okay, look, I'm not petty, but I'm just saying I don't want an Xbox in my house because what if I play it one time? And what if I play it another time? And what if I start playing it a lot? What if I start liking it? What if I start playing it more than I play my PlayStation? These are not these are not places I want to go. Okay? So I'm just saying. And like, oh, I don't want to play the games that are on the Xbox. I want to be able to play games on the PlayStation with this dude. And I want us to both play those games together. And if he's off playing his Xbox and I'm playing my PlayStation, there's no connection. So I guess it wouldn't be a red anymore. But it would probably be a yellow. I guess. Because I don't want it in my house. There's too many bad possibilities. Okay, the next is named Lenny. So sorry to any beautiful Lennys out there. I'm sure you're a wonderful, wonderful person. But I don't know. I was just like the vibe was not Lenny right then when I wrote this. So I look, do I think this still stands? Probably not. Like it's still not my favorite name, but like, I don't know why it was Lenny though. There's a lot of names that aren't attractive to me, but I don't know. There was just some vibe about Lenny right then where I was like, ugh, Lenny. Okay, the next thing we have is abusive. Obviously, that's not a good thing, and hopefully, we could tell before we would get to the marriage. Cause some guys are jerks and they can hide it really well. But yes, so definitely still stand. Obviously, big red. And then I have wants to be male wife, which is so. I'm assuming I wrote that after I discovered the term male wife. I think like I had been on some social media thing and I saw somebody posting about how some character in something was like a male wife and I was like, what the heck is a male wife? And I looked it up and it's like a guy who takes on the role of like a wife in a marriage. And I was like, no, I don't actually want that. I think you should be a man. And I think you should do man things and husband things. So yeah, not a good term. Don't want a male wife. What would that? Because like, would that make me female husband? Because I don't want that. So don't want any of that terminology, and that is not a fun term that I like to see ever anywhere. So yeah, that definitely still stands. Big red there. Okay, so the red is a short column. Apparently, I don't have a lot of hard stops when it comes to this. But yellow is a little bit more expansive. In yeah. So this is let's get into it. This is the like it's not great. Like I don't like this thing, but we can work on it. It's not like total deal breaker. All right, first thing is it says comics aren't books. I mean, see, the yellow's a lot more flexible about if I still say that today. No, I do not like that. I think it's less. Eh, I don't. It's like if they like actually have to verbalize that opinion that they have, that says something about their personality that I don't like. So I just don't think we would fit well. Also, that's wrong. So does it still stand? I mean, kind of. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. It does. All right. The next one is can't bench 150. All right. I mean that one because obviously we can literally like work on that. He can just go and build up more of the muscles. I mean, that's a pretty like I mean, he obviously doesn't have to. That's why it's in the yellow. But like I was saying, yellows are a little bit more like, yeah, I don't love that if he can't bench 150. I mean, feel like that's like, you know, feel like you should do that. But I don't know. I guess maybe he just doesn't bench. Maybe he's like muscular but doesn't bench. And that's fine. But like I feel like that's a pretty good like that's the minimum for me. But, that's not going to be a deal breaker. Whatever. It's his personality and his if he's a Christian that matters the most. Which is the whole premise for this whole thing. So just whatever. Just keep that in mind. Okay, the next thing in the yellow column is cries. See, I might have to. This is the one that I might just have to not even have in the yellow column. Because I know it's not a bad thing. It. It. I don't know. I just. I don't know where I stand on this right now. It's not my favorite thing to see men cry, but I don't guess it's like bad. I mean, if he cries a lot, then we don't have very matching personalities. So I think that's where it comes from. Like, I don't want him to be that sensitive, you know? They're all about the sensitive guys nowadays, but I'm not really into that. Okay, the next one is wants to celebrate Valentine's Day. I don't I don't really know why I put this cuz I mean, I always go out with my dad on Valentine's Day and then my mom she makes a meal for the boys and teaches them how to treat a lady. So, I don't know. I've usually celebrated Valentine's Day. Just like wants to make a big deal out of it and get all like, "Oh my gosh, I love you so much." I don't know. Like cuz I just forget that Valentine's Day exists. And then it like happens and my dad's like, "Hey, you want to go get some dinner. I'm like, oh, it's Valentine's Day, sure. And so I guess that if he wanted to do something, it would be fine. It's just not my. I'm not like, oh my goodness, Valentine's Day. Like if he's like a spaz about it. So what we're learning here, guys, is that I have not matured any from my 15-year-old days. All right, the next one is doesn't celebrate Harry Potter slash Marvel slash video game day. I guess he doesn't have to celebrate them. It's more if he like makes fun of me for celebrating them because I do. I celebrate all the geeky holidays. Like I there's like no SNL day, so I celebrate SNL day on Kristen Wiig's birthday. And like I just do that cuz it's fun, you know? You just like get to be like extra geeky, but you have like actual excuse and a reason. And you can like if you're really geeky like me, you can like dress up cuz I have a Kate Bishop jacket and it's not just going to sit there in my closet for nothing. But just like it would be fun if we could do that together. But if you just at least don't mock me for doing it cuz it's fun. Okay, the next one says unwilling to eat McDonald's. All right, so this definitely still stands, so I need to explain it to you. It's not about like I want to eat McDonald's and you have to like come eat it with me. It's not about like if you don't like McDonald's. That's not what this is about. But refusing to eat McDonald's not because of the taste, just because it's McDonald's shows an absolutely repulsive character trait called stuck upness or uppityism or whatever you want to call it. That is what that shows, and I don't like that. Like, just bleh, gross. Like, bleh. What is it with McDonald's? These people, all this, so many people. I didn't even know there was like this whole little community of worms that just want, like, they're just like, oh my gosh, you eat McDonald's, you communist, and it's just like, it's literally the exact same as every other fast food restaurant. Look it up. McDonald's uses less preservatives on your food, like than Chick-fil-A. That's true. And if that's what you're worried about, then don't act like you're all high and mighty for not eating McDonald's. Like, we know what's in the food. We like, and we still eat. Like, they sell a bajillion hamburgers every day, and like, so there's so many people being so like stuck up and purist, but those numbers, like, somebody's lying. Like, this is not the numbers don't add up, people. So just like refusing to eat McDonald's is just so stuck up. It's just like, bruh, it's like if you don't eat fast food at all, or if you don't like the taste, that's fine. But it's like there's this specific thing about McDonald's that gets under my skin. Okay, I got that one a little. Look, I have a problem with this. I've seen people like it, and it just gets under my skin really bad. But we're gonna move on now. We're gonna take a deep breath and all good. All right, the next one is noob. As a yellow, I guess this stands a little less. It's not the most important thing to me. Like, but I mean, it's just that it would be nice if he was like if he was a gamer, you know, that we could do something. We could do that thing together. Because I don't want to be the only one who plays video games in the house. That's lame. And that's like the best kind of date. Like, to me, that's like an ideal date is playing video games together right now. If I was to go on a date, that would be pretty great. But like, yeah, just that would be pretty boring if he was a noob. I don't know what we would do. We wouldn't have a lot of fun together. Also, like, I want him to be good too. I don't want to win all the time. Like, all right. The next one is expects me to wear dresses or makeup. I mean, expects me. Like, obviously, yes, that's not a great thing. Like, whatever. If he wants that, if he finds that attractive, then who cares? But, like, I probably won't choose to that often without my mom. Sorry, mom. I just probably won't choose to do that. And then the next one, similarly, is makes me keep my elbows off the table. That is a very 15-year-old Katie thing that I just wrote. That's fine. I don't care. I probably won't, like, I'll probably try and fail, is the thing, but I don't care. Whatever. If he says keep your elbows off the table. I mean, if he cares that much about, like, manners, then we're probably very different people. But That's not a big deal. It's fine. Okay, the next one could this could this could spark another little rant, I feel, because the next item is musical D-bag. I did list some specific names for their sake. I will not say them, but what I mean by this is somebody who thinks that their music taste is superior to all other music tastes. Now, what I mean by that is just like they can't listen to a song that they don't like without telling the person who chose to play the song that it's bad. Like they know, like they determine what songs are good or bad. Because I have experienced this, and I have deep seated trauma about it, you guys. Like it's so annoying. It's like this person, they're trying to play music, they're trying to have a good time, just trying to have some fun and play some music, and you felt the need to be like, this song is actually bad and it doesn't have cool enough, like, whatever the word, like, I don't know anything about music, but just because you do does not mean your music taste is like ultimate, you know? Like, that's just so stuck up. It goes back to the McDonald's thing. It's just like thinking that you're better than someone because of your taste, and that is so annoying. Like, just yeah, I've seen it so many times before, and it's a personality trait that I do not like. So this still stands. It might be in the red because I just cannot get along with somebody who like this. Just like it's worse than the McDonald's thing. Just gets under my skin so bad. It's just like let them listen to the music. Just like keep your mouth shut. If you don't like it, you can go cry in a corner when we get home. But while we're in the car and I'm playing this song, there's no reason for you to be like, actually, this song is bad and it's not good like the songs that I play. You should play this song because that's an actual good song and you don't know what music is. And it's just, blech. Like if you do that, if you feel the need to say something when somebody plays a song that you don't like, then you need to fix yourself. Okay, moving on. Moving on to a different thing. Want's first video game turn. All right, I'm not this petty anymore. I've matured in this area. If they want to go first, they can go first. It's fine. Whatever. If he, not they. There's no other option. It's a he. Uh yeah, that doesn't stand. That was silly. Not like that anymore. Wants dogs. But I'm gonna want cats. So I feel like I just don't want, like, that's a lot of anxiety if you have a dog and a cat. Because even if it's like, oh, this dog is friendly, like, it's still a dog, and like, it's a cat. So like, I feel like that dog could eat that cat without warning, even if it's like a friendly dog. I just don't want that, and also I don't really want to take care of a dog. Like, I had a dog once and it died in a week. So I have I have problems with dogs. I can't have them in my house. It doesn't work. I just like cats. Cats are so chill. There's not a cat on my bed right now, but there usually is a cat on my bed cuz they're so chill. I get the cats. They're like, I don't really want to be around you that much, but if I see you, I'll just like let you know that you are one of the select people that I like in a very small and sometimes unnoticeable way. Like, I might just rub your legs and then walk away and not acknowledge you for the rest of the day. But hey, that was it. And like, it's because dogs are just like always like, oh my gosh, I love you, come play with me. I'm just like, chill. Don't want, I don't want to play with you right now. And cats never want you to play with them. They don't even like to be touched most of the time, and that's fine. I'm cool with that. I respect that. I get it. But yeah, I wouldn't want. I don't. I just don't want dogs. I feel like no, that wouldn't be a good thing. Like, because I really would want cats too. So I guess this is the flip side. This and the flip side of this, like, doesn't want cats, is not a great thing. I wouldn't love that because I really want cats. They're really great. All right, the next one is can't take a punch. Now I am less. I look. I used to look. When I wrote this, I had this bad habit of like showing affection by like punching somebody just very lightly, and like just like I didn't mean anything by it, but I don't really do that anymore. So I guess there would be no reason for that. Just like still having that attribute, like being able to take a punch is a good thing still. But that's not the right reason why I wrote it. um, but yeah, I mean that's still a good thing. You should be able to take a punch. It's not that hard. I mean, it depends on who's punching. If the guy's like 300 pounds and absolutely jacked, then I can see you not being able to take that. But like, you know, just as a general standard, that's pretty good. And then the next one, similarly, is punches like a girl. I mean, yeah, he should be able to throw a punch too. That's just like he should be. Like, you know, it's not that he should do it, but like, you know, if he needed to, he should be able to. I still think that would stand. And the next one is not similar. It is gay. It literally that's the item is gay. Uh, so um, yeah, we don't want that. That would be a red. That would be a red, and pray for them, and they need Jesus. So we're gonna actually move on from that one and go to the next one, which is can't take a joke. Yeah, that's like kind of a just being overly serious in general. I don't, because I'm not that serious. I could be serious. It's like I can I am serious when I need to be, but I'm not that serious. And just, you know, not like having a really long list of things they don't find funny. Like I wouldn't be attracted to that. Just yeah, he needs to be able to take a joke. And then the next or the last yellow is Maine's Spammendorf in Smash. That is Ganondorf for the noobs. I guess as a person, this doesn't really say anything about him. I just don't like it, and Spammendorf sucks, and anybody who plays him is bad. But I guess we could take that one off for the new mature Katie. I guess that doesn't say anything about him as a person. It just sucks. But I could deal with it. We probably wouldn't even be playing Smash that much anyway, because one-on-one Smash is not my favorite thing. Smash in general is not my favorite game. I mean, it's really fun with a lot of people, but like I don't play it that much on my free time. All right, moving into the green, which I believe is the longest section. So I have a lot of good things that I'm looking for in a potential partner that I would be looking for if I was looking. I'm not looking right now, but if I was, I have a lot of things that I would like to see. So these are not essential have he has to have these. These are like if he had these that's pretty good. That's nice. Like good stuff. So the first item is washboard abs. Look, I'm not going to say that's not nice, but we're going to move on. And after that one, after the washboard abs, we have dedicated to Christ. Look, these are not ordered in priority because obviously, again, that's the number one thing over all of the other things. That is the one thing. Obviously, that's still agreed. Obviously, it's more important than washboard abs. Like, obviously, that is the best thing of all of the things on the green. So just make that clear. It might be under washboard abs, but it is not under washboard abs. Okay. The next one is a Chad. I do not think that really stands because I didn't really know what exactly a Chad was. I was just like, this. I was like, it sounds like a manly, muscular guy. So I was like, that sounds cool. But I think a Chad is more like a. I don't wanna. What's a milder word for that? He's like a jerk. He's just like uh a testosterone freak. Just like he's not a great person. So probably not a Chad. Muscular and manly, yes, but not a Chad. That's, too much of a extreme, I guess. Okay, the next one is dominates Smash slash Call of Duty slash Fortnite slash Tekken slash Street Fighter. I would definitely change the items on this, but this does stand as a green. Because, like, if he's good at video games, that's gonna be really fun. That's gonna be something we could do together, and it's gonna be really fun. I don't know why I put Call of Duty on there because I don't play Call of Duty. I do find it impressive though to be good at any shooter because I suck so bad at shooters. Um, I don't know why I put Fortnite. I think at that time that was still in the time where I was trying to play Fortnite, and I just realized I was just so bad, just terrible at Fortnite. Uh, so I stopped. But like they had an X-23 skin, and no other game is gonna have an X-23 skin. So I was like, I'm gonna get good at this for the skin, and I just could not. But yeah, Tekken and Street Fighter, that still stands. He should be very good at those, and then we can play together. As long as I can win sometimes. But not that he lets me win. I'll just still be as good as I am right now. Probably even better. And so that'll be fun. Alright, the next one is comic expert. I mean, that's still, in a certain sense, yes, but not like a nerd like what I feel like you are picturing when you think of comic expert. Not like that, but like owns comics and knows what comics are and reads comics and can talk to me about them and we can like geek out about it together. You know, just a shared interest. It's still a good thing. Still agreeing. Not the greasy, chubby nerd you're picturing right now. Like just somebody who likes comics and knows about them. So, yeah. And the next one is basically the same thing. It's knows who X-23 is. That would be nice, you know. I mean, that's a very small green because I know a lot of people don't, but that would be really cool if they just know who that is. Like, I might be a little bit starstruck if somebody is like, if I was reading an X-23 comic and a guy was like, "Oh my gosh, I know who that is." Like, I might it might take me a minute to be like, I have to think about other things about him because nobody knows who she is, and that it would be very nice, but it's unlikely. Okay, the next one is names kids after X-Men. And you know what? If it's I don't know about this one. If I am picking names, I'm gonna be honest with you. They might just be from X Men, and I might just like not tell him, so he doesn't have to know. Like we might have like a Logan and a Laura and a Warren and a what's a Jean? We could have a Jean and a Scott. I don't want all of them, but and he just would never know. But then he wouldn't know about comics, so it's one or the other. But like that's how I'm gonna that if he's gonna have to choose the names if he really doesn't want that because that's the only way I can think of names, dude. Like I'm just gonna name them after geek stuff. I'm gonna if he doesn't like watch if he doesn't watch me, I'm gonna name one of our kids Cloud. All right. Next is benches 300 plus. Hey, if he can, absolutely green, 100%. Not a necessity, not an expectation, but if he can, heck yeah, green all day. That's very attractive. All right, the next one is loves SNL. Still green, shared interest, same thing. Like just we can watch it together. It'll be fun. It'll be good. And then the next one is willing to watch Tommy Boy a lot. I would like to watch my favorite movie with my eventual husband, yes, if that ever was to happen. Yes, that would be nice to be able to watch my absolute favorite movie of all time together. Yeah, still green. Uh, not a pansy about praying out loud. That's a good one. That's a good one, 15-year-old Katie, because that's a thing. You know, that's a thing for me. Like, I mean, I wasn't always good at it, but like, by the time you're ready to get married, like, you should be pretty comfortable with praying out loud. Like, I feel like you should, you know, be able to step up and do that. That's like an actual thing that you really should be able to do. So if he's out like very comfortable with praying out loud, yes, that is still very attractive. So, all right, so the next two items go kind of hand in hand. Uh so they are is a bro and then thinks I'm a bro, mutual bro spect. I think what I meant by this could have been stated better, but still it what I meant by this probably still stands. Just like our friends like to hang out and do stuff together. I think, yeah, just like yeah, just. being friends and liking to hang out and do cool stuff together. I think that is perfectly fine. I don't know if mutual brospect is the perfect way to put it, but that is what it means to me. So, yeah, that I guess still stands. Um, can take a flying PS5 controller to the head is the next item. Hopefully, I will not be the kind of person who does that anymore. Not that I do it a lot. I don't yeet the controller. I kind of, if I'm that mad, I'll like kind of toss it to a safe place, but angrily. I don't think that I would throw it at a human. But look, sometimes I can be very disagreeable if I am, especially if it's a fighting game, and especially if I am losing, and especially if there are other people watching me lose. I can become an unpleasant human being. So, just as a preparation, that would be nice if his head was that sturdy. And hopefully I wouldn't even throw at his head, but there's always the possibility. So, just as a precaution, still would be nice. I guess it's still a green. The next one is wants to go to Cidercade for anniversary. I think, heck yeah, 15-year-old Katie. That would be a sick anniversary. Like, let's do that. Or just be like a first date. Or just always go to the Cidercade together. All of the time. Because the Cidercade is an amazing place. And I don't know if. I don't know where all, like, the Cidercades are, but there's at least two of them. And it's this place where you pay like $15 and they have like a bajillion like arcade games that you can go in, and you just pay like $15 and you can play all of the games for however long you want, and it's incredible. So heck yeah, that sounds awesome. The next one is willing to watch kid shows slash movies. This is similar to the like not the yellow of not celebrating all those geeky holidays. Just like maybe he doesn't want to watch it together, but like at least don't make fun of me for doing it. Cause like, hey, I'm gonna turn on like The Emperor's New Groove or what else? Like I might still rewatch Danny Phantom. Like, come on, it's a really cool show. Just like not making fun of me for it. He should be able to watch The Lion King with me though. That's pretty. I would not like it if he was not a fan of that movie. I would rather he be he be one. But you know, I digress. Uh, I don't want to read the next one, but it says uh looks like Ash Hubert. That would be Ash from Fire Emblem Three Houses. Obviously, I don't want him to be an anime character. Look. Oh, I don't know the words to say right now. What can I say that is not bad? Well, I am going to not actually discuss that at all. And we're gonna move on to the very last item of my list. The last thing on the list entirely, and the last green is just in all caps big freaking muscles. Yeah, sure. If they're available. That sounded so weird. um so we're done with this now. This is over. This is yeah, we're good. We are done with this now. I think I might have matured since then, and we'll see if I even get married. Like whatever happens happens. But that was my list. That's if you fit this description exactly. Don't call me because I don't know you. Probably haven't met anybody really like this. So uh, you know, maybe I regret doing this just a little bit, but here we are. And we have learned that Jesus, first, but should also probably be able to stand being around them. And that is the wisdom that I give you from this episode, besides all of the nonsense that I just said previously. So, thank you for watching. Make sure to follow and subscribe and comment and like and share. I think that's all you have to do. If you could do something else or just like give me money, just whatever you want to do to help me and make me famous one day. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.
Subscribe.